Okay, I'm back, and let's see if things are going to work well. Nope. No, it's things are not working well. Um, so I don't know. It might be OBS, but like why OBS is I don't think OBS were doing this thing. Anyways, it's kind of hard to debug. Let's just continue with that frame rate. I'll spending too much time on that. So I don't know if I would be able to do work and maybe switch back to Pop OS. It's kind of horrible. This is the I don't think it's a problem with CacheOS. The problem is then I've got set up Pop OS long time ago. I just spent time and tune it in, and now I just forgot what did I do to do all these tunings, because it's always small things, right? Like I add that config, and it's like I do not remember what did I do. Anyways, and the thing is, like, GPU even not sweating. It's like it's obviously there is something is syncing behind the scene. It's like GPU even not sweating. It's not like spinning wheels, and it's not working. Alright. What the freak? Wait a second. Right, and what? Right and left on my stylus buttons are swapped. Right and middle debug information. What the freak is going on here? Submit wait, render wait. It's like a render wait is spiking up to 2 milliseconds. Zero 5 31. So CacheOS somewhere is no, it's the issue is not fixed. I don't. I will look at this later, I guess. I'm going to document it and then spend some time. Somewhere in the system is enforcing vsync, and even with I can see the timing in the GPU wait, and it goes to 0 and then goes up to 5 milliseconds and reaching back and
So issues with CacheOS. Somewhere in the system enforcing vsync. I can see the tying in the GPU wait, and it goes to 0, and then goes up to 5 ms and switching back and forth.
I try to set. What did I set? Environment. System wide, it is not helping for some reason. NVIDIA setting is missing the checkbox. Have that on my Pop OS. It's like this ugly name.
For some reason, NVIDIA settings is missing the vsync checkbox. I have that on pop exclamation OS.
Also, right and middle button are swapped on my Wacom somehow. Are they swapped? Yeah, they are swapped. I never noticed then. Are they swapped? Ah, no. They are swapped in my game. That's weird.
Also, the right and middle buttons are swapped on my Wacom stylus somehow in my game, but not in the system. That is weird.
No. So documented issues, and let's I want to run it from through Valgrind, so guess I'm compile it in debug and run it through Valgrind. Pacman dash F Valgrind. Oh yeah, just Pacman dash S Valgrind. Compilation finished. Yeah, I do not know why they are swapped, or they are not swapped. Definitely swapped. How about Blender? Man, this stuttering is driving me nuts. Yeah, in Blender it's not swapped. I don't know. Oh my god. How it's possible? Like, I would understand if it's system-wide, but it's like in game it's swapped, and in the mouse is fine. In mouse it's not swapped. It's like, what's going on here? Anyways, I installed Valgrind. I recompile and debug. Valgrind game 025. Let's run it through Valgrind and see what's going on here. Valgrind. I'm kind of partially regretting switching to CashOS. I think my Pop OS was fine. I mean, lately it was falling apart. Like X server was kind of acting, it's crashing all the time. Okay. And I don't know, let me oh, we crashed. Wow. Okay. That's good, I guess. I'm going to feed it to AI because I do not want. I mean, probably I'll read it by myself as well. Ball grind. Yeah. I use the Ubuntu. I think I should do Ubuntu maybe, but I decided to go with Cache OS. And it's Pop! OS fault because Pop! OS based on Ubuntu and Pop! OS is as well on the LT. I was on LTS Ubuntu for a long time, and yeah, I switched to I kind of did not switch to Pop! OS. It's like I just bought the System 76 laptop and Pop! OS was already installed on it. So I kind of was thinking, it's like whatever, it's working. So like why? It's like, you know, it's working. Don't touch it. It works. Don't touch. So I kind of stick with Pop! OS. But I think it was Pop! OS 2004 or something, and then switch to 22, and then there is a long period of time, then there is no Pop! OS, and then they released 24, and at 2 years later, right? So 2026, and there is so many issues, like nobody recommending to update to
Chinese asked
2026.
Pac-Man, using Arch Linux.
I switched to Cache. I just switched to Cache and I'm regretting it. I have regrets. I do not know. It's like I'll try that out. Maybe if it would not work, I will switch back to. I do not know. I cannot stand Pop! OS because it's already 6 years old. Not 6. 4 years old, right? Is it 4 years? 2022, 22, yeah, 26, 4 years old. How do I like laptop? Laptop is pretty good. It's the good build quality. The problem with laptop, it's I guess it's not the problem with laptop. It's just old already, and there is some parts are falling apart, and it's really hard to find parts for that laptop because it's old and nobody is making parts anymore. Like a battery, for example, it's super hard, and of course battery are dying all the time, and right now I cannot update the battery. It's like I probably look on the eBay and maybe someday in eBay, but like on eBay, if I find the battery, it's it's going to be old battery. It's like, and I don't know, because even like if battery is sitting down like for it's degrading, so it has to be freshly made, and nobody is going to freshly made the battery for that laptop. So there is a bunch of the problems just because it's old, not because the one issue was as well screen fall off, but I fixed it. Just put the I just glued it, so it's fine. And I dropped my laptop. Actually, this is no. Oh, whoa! I just noticed. So like there is a sides which are covering the hinges, plastic sides, they fall off. And I noticed like one side, from one side it's fall off, but it's fall off from other side as well. And I just noticed it. So that part's not very good. But it's just exposing hinges, so it's just aesthetically not looking nice.
Please don and oppose T-drop your laptop AUL.
Yeah, and as well I dropped the laptop once, so it has some cracks on it. Okay, I'm going to make AI to look for Valgrind agent, I think. Trust the workspace. Valgrind crash txt. Check the report. And give me a summary of the issues. So let's look at the Valgrind report. Heap summary. Leaks, indirect loss, possible loss, still reachable. Gameplay entity. So it's crashed on entity entity. I do not know what I'm looking at. So this is the call stack. Oh, it's crash on the mouse interaction. Mouse motion, get selection. Oh, so it's invoking pie menu, bit set. What? Man, I have no idea what I'm looking at. Render light. Conditional jump or move depends of initialized value. Point light 3.8. Self illumination. Self illumination. What? Ooh. How does it work? Oh, because it's a point light. Okay. But of course I need to fix it. So I just forgot to do that. This is a real bug, but I just did not implement it for point light. I only implemented for spotlight. But of course we need to fix it. Shadow enabled. Self illumination. Self illumination. Okay. Okay, so we've got the report from AI. Readers where the port is large scale Valgrind.
The report is large. I'll scan for Valgrind error patterns and read the summary actions. Read grep 2 files. 4 greps 3 earlier items hidden read doc/valgrindcrash.txt lines 2680-2879 rep GV segmentation game 025 \cpp :\hpp in doc/valgrindcrash.txt grept. Still reachable indirectly lost in doc/valgrindcrash.txt.
Report summary.
Valgrind report summary. The run completed asset loading till 22.7. Started rendering, then aborted with SIGAVET search failure. Valgrind reported 167 errors from 5 contexts.
Fatal crash.
1. Fatal crash root cause of exit assertion in py menu :get selection at pymenu.cpp :75 std :bitset 12 operator assertion position nb failed call stack gameplay run right arrow node ui mouse motion internal right arrow py menu mouse motion right arrow py menu get selection likely cause get selection indexes vis bits with static cast in r. When the mouse is near the center d lesser equal 50, r is selection num1. Indexing std :bitset 12 with -1 wraps to a huge unsigned index triggers the assert. Negative result from %12 in the angle calculation could cause the same issue.
Ah, okay. Get selection. Okay, let me fix that. Py menu.cpp get selection. Wait a second. Selection none. At -1, I see. If r equal selection none or yeah. So this is the fix. Uninitialized value actionable. Yeah, that's already fixed. Mismatch new delete.
Three, mismatched new /delete. Your code actionable location. Scene cleanup, right arrow, oop basic observable PTR destructor, scene.cpp :63 issue. Object allocated with operator new 144 bytes e.g. SFX via make observable sealed is freed with a size mismatched operator delete reported as size 4. Suggests a bug in the observable unique PTR control block or placement delete path when nodes are torn down during cleanup. Origin trace. Created from scene operator play SFX in during player amtick.
Okay. This is the bug which I think hunting me. So since CPP 63 clean up. Come on, stop jumping. Oh my god. Clean up. Object allocated with operator new. SFX UI via make observable seal is freed. If suggest a bug in the observable unique pointer control block or placement delete path, then nodes are turned down during cleanup. Created from scene operator play SFX UI in during animation tick. Play SFX UI in. Can you trace the root cause on the quick on my quick so maybe I forgot to put virtual function. So it's suggesting observable unique pointer has a bug? No way. There's no way it has a bug. Yeah, everything looks fine. SVX UI. Python import struct presents needs actual size control block. What are you doing? Let's check if we can. Control block is 4 byte. Approximate need. Where? Import struct nm. It's like, why did you do it this way? Let me just fine. Okay. Mismatch delete. So let's look at report. So it's this one, right? Mismatch delete. Clean up. Fix UI. Yeah, I do not see anything wrong with that. Size value 4. Okay. Change node to inherit enable observer from sealed, and the constructor taking. With duplicate control block, but it's a broader refactor. Bottom line, the trace does through your cleanup code because it's not this, but the bug is in opsil single allocation delocation. So this is okay. Okay, so I fixed the crash. So let me recompile and rerun Volgrind. So let's rerun Volgrind. Oh, I have negative FPS. Did you see it? I've got negative FPS. Okay. So this is the secondary report. 2.txt. Let's ask AI to reviewing. Mismatch, new delete size, set address range, perm large range, no access, new delete size. So it's all mismatch new delete size, and probably I should fix it. Surprisingly, that's it. It's just a new delete size. Oh, conditional jump. On initialized value. Yeah, I don't think this is it's a BGFX. Con invalid size value. This is a noise. Okay. Yeah, mismatch new delete. I think it's
Valgrind report summary doc/Valgrind crash 2.txt overall. The run finished normally reached shutdown and printed heap summary. 559 errors from 13 contexts. No sig fault, invalid read/write, or USAFT free reported. 1. Mismatched new/delete. Your code most important 10 reports. All at shutdown. All in oop: basic control block: pop ref observable unique ptr.hpp: 255. Valgrind reports size delete with size 4, while the allocation was much larger 48,800 bytes. That usually means the control block is freed with the wrong deallocation path, e.g. size delete on a subject or embedded block instead of the full allocation. Packet areas. Node/node UI destruction, child observable PTR vector scene colon cleanup, and scene colon tilde scene player construction / destruction. Anim tick. Timers timer colon trigger deferred callbacks in item tile, staff/item, FPS label, etc. Likely cause. Bug or misuse in the oops smart pointer ref count / control block lifetime. Objects allocated via make observable / placement delete, but pop ref freeze with mismatched delete semantics. 2. Initialize value. BGFX render thread 1 context. Tilde 559 repeated errors likely every frame. BX colon radix sort unsigned short right arrow. BGFX colon frame colon sort right arrow. BGFX Vulkan submit uninitialized data is used during BGFX frames sorting on the render thread. B. A bug in how your code submits draw calls / sort keys to BGFX, or BGFX / valgrind interaction less common but possible run with track origins equals yes to find where the uninitialized bytes come from.
Can you give me recommendations on how to fix I'm suspecting I'm incorrectly using instead move. So maybe there is a somewhere closed and move is not happening and it's just duplicating. This would not duplicate, it should I don't know. And interestingly, it happens only on the object which I kind of manually spawn. It's like on objects which are having deferred add. So they all have deferred add. I probably can look at the BGFX while AI is doing stuff. I can probably what it was, radix sort or something. Sort. Radix sort initialized value. So I can Google for that. How to force putting in a nothing on internet. How about Bing? Is it like a novel bug? BGFX.
Iliot said, nothing will be done today either. Cool story, Bob.
Probably you're right. This growing pain, right? What AI did while I'm doing that. So just two short answer. Short answer,
the Valgrind mismatch, new / delete size value. 4 is probably not from std : move misuse. It matches how oops sealed allocation frees memory. One big operator new and block, then delete this on a 4-byte control block inside it. The bigger issue in your code is a policy mismatch. Nodes are owned with make observable sealed, but node uses enable observer from this unique, so observer from this tracks a different control block than ownership.
Tracks different control block than ownership. Doesn't make any sense. The bigger issue in your code as a policy mismatch. Nodes are owned with make observable seals, but node uses enable observable from this observer from this unique, so observer from this tracks a different control block than ownership. Make observable sealed does roughly operator new object set plus op size 250 bytes. Placement new control block at the start, placement new to object after it, on destroy, placement delete, pop ref, and then ref hit 0, delete this on the control block. Long run sees free size. This is the sealed single allocation path on op, not a typical. You're talking gibberish. That doesn't make any sense. The report is mostly allocator bookkeeping noise library design, not proof that moved on to this corruption. You enable observer from this unique, but nodes are created. No. Expect owner type. You're talking nonsense. Enable observer from this sealed. Oh. Okay. Maybe not nonsense. Maybe not nonsense. Oh, come on. Hi, I'm also trying to make basic game engine myself so I can make my own game. I started it because you inspired me, so thank you. Oh, thank you. It's your message is inspiring me. Okay, enable observer from this unique. So I should do shield, and that may be the root of the issue.
Don and opposed team make a game engine. Make a game instead.
Yeah, of course. Make the game. Yeah, that's a good focus on making the game. It's advice as well to me, like, and I'm actually trying to make the game, but like all the time it's just like, oh, maybe I have to fix that or design is kind of not right, or maybe I have to upgrade my OS, which is actually I do not know. I'm regretting it. There is so many issues and takes so much time to fix. Okay, so I changed that. And everything falls apart. No matching construction is like object type, point light, function template, specialization, make observable. Novel requires most 3 arguments, but 4 were provided. Hmm. Three arguments, but 4 were provided. Point light. What the frick? No machine construction subject. 3, but 4. Where 4? First argument, second argument. So there is a 2 arguments. Max observable 1, 2. Yeah, there is a 3. Where did you get 4 arguments? It's just a basic setup that I'm calling an engine for now. The problem is that the amount of code keeping engine, I'm still beginner C++ and shader programming. Yeah. Yeah, this is I guess this is why I called game without the engine, just to have a reminder for me, don't make the engine. And it's probably as well, probably just don't call your engine part an engine, and just like it's just a part of the game. I'm not making engine, I'm making the game. You know, just I guess it's a mental picture. Even like a game has the engine part. Just priorities. I'm making the game, I'm not making the engine. So my mental model for organizing things is have as less as possible code. So like I'm looking at the code and thinking how I can make less code, and it's like what I'm thinking is how is diamonds made under the extreme pressure from carbon, under extreme pressure and temperature, and under that pressure it's get reorganized and restructured and becoming a diamond. So I'm looking at the code, it's rough code, and I'm thinking how I can reorganize it so it would take less space. And it just I think good heuristics, if it's less code, it's better organized code. So first of all, you have to remove duplication. If you have duplicated code everywhere, if you removed it, it's better design, of course. So this is kind of very rough idea. How, of course, like, and as well, like using contractions is a good example, right? Like for example, I switched to that contraction instead of stat reference wrapper, or this contraction, which is observable pointer, op observable pointer. So I feel that makes better code. Of course, like a very short contractions harmful. So but it's as well, I mean, it's like you can see it will make your coding harder. So there is some sort of balance, right? Like if you call it R, you would not be able to use R anywhere else. So I think it makes sense. It's, I guess if you call that R, you would not be able to use R anywhere else. Like, and I use R for return values. So for return values, I would need to use something bigger. So it will actually make the code bigger. Why you're not compiling? Smashing contractor. Make observable. Sealed policy. It's not point light CTOR, not CTOR. Type name, this. So it's a free. Why it's saying it 4 instead of template? Requested here. Yeah, it's only free. Can you find constructor not viable? Requires at most 3 arguments, but 4 were provided. Where are the 4? Why? It's like if I switch back. This compiles. That's such a... strange thing. Okay, let me read what AI is saying. No. Crash? No. Why it's everything? Why everything is black? Oh, it was just taking forever to initialize. Ah, okay. Never mind. Every node subclass have to forward the block. Look on control block. Okay, so this makes sense. Actually, AI was talking gibberish in the beginning, but it straightened it up. So I need to do that. I need to do that. And that. So I'll refactor it later. So I guess the easy fix. Let's do easy fix first and see if it's gonna help, and then it's helping. Um, okay. Shield. Shield. Um, unique instead. Make observable unique. Right now I'm using component-based approach like Unreal Engine. Camera actor has camera transform and movement components, while light actor has light and transform component. Okay. Yeah, I guess copying Unreal Engine is fine. I'm not doing the that approach by myself. But it's probably mentally for you easier to copy it's like personally I'm not doing that approach. I'm not having components. And maybe I'm making design mistake. I guess they do know what they're doing. I want to learn by I want to learn and understand why we need. I just do not understand why we need components. So I'm not going that route, and maybe while I'm developing, I will find out why Unreal Engine has this separation. It's like there is a Occam razor principle, like don't add entities, don't add, try to find the minimum amount of terminology or like entities to explain things. And I don't understand why we need like an extra system, extra name for like components, like what it is. In my mind, it's just like an object-oriented program is like you have a class and you have member function and member variables in that class, and that's it. It's like why you need to have like extra thing for what? Like what benefits I'm gaining from that? I do not understand that. It's like maybe in the future I would be able to understand. Same thing as like I was not understanding why I need to have entity component system, and I think Unreal Engine trying kind of to mirror entity component system without getting benefits of entity component system. So I'm using entity component system, I'm using entity library, but I'm using it in a kind of weird way. It's just for optimizing the traversals. Like I need to, I have systems. I mean, it's like I do not have systems. I have like 3D nodes. Like I have a node graph and I have 3D nodes in node graph. I as well have UI nodes in this node graph, and I have 3D nodes which can do only sound and they not rendering anything, and 3D nodes which do render stuff. So like I have all this, and every time then I need to render the world, I have to iterate through node graph, and it's waste of the time because there is some percent of nodes are not doing anything. So like they not active. So I have entity component system where I just putting the kind of chunk of memory, and it's my rendering system can iterate very fast. My audio system can really fast iterate through nodes which are only producing the sounds. So it does not need to traverse the whole node graph. Same thing for UI just go only through nodes which are responsible for UI. I don't know. I said a lot of words and maybe it's very confusing. It is confusing. It just improv to get the benefits of the actor component system or not having actor component system. So most of the engines doing that, and I just did not get it, so I'm not doing that way. But it is maybe a wrong path, because like this is the thing, I'm making the game from scratch by myself first time, so I'm learning by myself, but I want to learn on my mistakes. I want to understand exactly why some sort of design decision were made. So I guess the safe approach would be go what everybody else doing. Okay, sealed scene. So unique, I change it to unique. So change that to unique. It's kind of nice. I encapsulated that quite neatly, so there is not too many changes. And I think that's it. So hopefully it would compile. Okay, it is compiling, so let's run the game in Volgrind. Okay, let's run the game in Volgrind. So let me quit from here. Run the game in Volgrind. You know, let me clear. It would be easier to copy. Is it me or it feels way slower this time? It's like, what kind of FPS we are going to have today? So I guess I have to do it right way. Oh, it is 1 FPS. Alright. I feel it's way slower. Anyways, let's make it work first, right? Make it work first, and then we will switch to sealed pointers. Okay. um, Base load. I think the okay, so that has to be fixed as well. Mismatch, new delete. Timer trigger. Yeah, I guess let me completely switch to unique instead of sealed. Okay. So I just want to verify if AI giving correct advice, and after that I will switch back to sealed pointer. So I just want to make sure Volgrind is not going to complain anymore about mismatch delete. Okay. Hey, it looks way better. It did fix. Hey, AI was right. Um. Yeah, so radix sort and what is this? Invalid size value. Yeah, this is yeah, cool. Okay. So I'm going to get back to sealed pointer. So this is good fix. Yeah, that's a good fix. Um, okay, now it's only here. And then none should take oh run plan debug rename resume. Hmm. Op control block. Oh, I'm going to I'm going to recompile it into release because it just drives me crazy with like a suspicious state of syntax checker because it's okay. How I supposed to construct it now? Observer from this. The control block through constructor pair open. So let me look at the documentation of enable observer from this. Copy. Enable observer from this. So I'm not sure. I guess I'll read the source code. I do not understand what's going on here. Observer from seal. Hmm. Sealed policy. Non-constant reference to the control blocked object, which will be provided automatically by a make observable sealed. This means okay. Make observable. Okay. My god, I just blocked out. It's such a simple thing. Okay, make observable. Okay, so now I just need to fix up all compilation errors, and that's it. So control block, block. Ah. Control block. Man, I'm feeling like I'm working on Windows. This lag is killing me. It's like this input lag. I have to fix it. It's ridiculous label. I'm close. Scene. Static mesh. Come. Not 3D? No way. Like, what is this? Like, why my cursor is barely moving? If I switch to performance, would it make my life better? No. It just makes my laptop life harder. I think switching to performance mode maybe helped. I don't know. Back on Pop OS, I wasn't using performance mode. Menu item. Respawn area door. So why are you complaining? Point light. Particle. Mushroom. My god, it's a never ending. How much do I have? This game is... So I'm glad I'm doing it now, because in 1 year it would be dreading task to do. What's going on here? Yeah, I don't think performance mode helps. I'm going to switch back to balanced. So at least my laptop would not cosplay as a helicopter. Okay, finger crossed. Hey. Okay, so I did all this. Let me delete that. Oh, interesting. Where all this deletion came from? Oh, what? Wait, no. What? Oh, that was the right thing to do. Oh, wait. No, this is not right. So Mount Virginia home Mika find name dot clang format. So it uses wrong clang format, I guess. It looks right. So there is only one clang format. Why it's doing that thing? Why are you doing that? Anyways, I think the new clang format is like maybe not the configuration, but they decided to add some features. I don't care. It's like it just kind of interesting way to format now. Okay, I'm going to make doc journal. I run the game for a grind and flagged some issues with the Okay. Yeah, there is no bash history. Review my scans before that. Check the journal entry. Yeah, so let's run that.
Have reviewed the modified code and proofread the journal entry in doc/journal.md. Code changes implement a foundational refactor of the node hierarchy, transitioning ownership management, use oop: control block, and oop: enable observer from the sealed. This change addresses issues with observable pointers and prepares the codebase for a more robust ownership model. Additionally, I updated reset flags to disable vsync by default, responding to the performance issues noted on KakiOS, and performed a stylistic cleanup of symbol methods throughout the project. The journal entry for May 29/31, 2026 was proofread to fix typos, e.g. stickle to obstacle, wheeled goose to wild goose, and a date error correcting June 28 to May 29, while carefully preserving your casual and personal tone. Finally, I committed all changes with the following message. 1 refactor node hierarchy to separate ownership, and hierarchy 2.3 introduce oop: control block to node and subclass constructors. 4 inherit node from oop: enable observer from the sealed for safer observer mentioned. I've update reset flags to disable vsync by default. Clap simple getter/setter methods to single lined for better readability.
What the freak? This is not correct.
Node hierarchy to separate ownership, and hierarchy introduce oop: control block to node and subclass constructors. Inherit node from oop: enable observer from the sealed for safer observer mentioned. Update reset flags to disable vsync by default. Clap simple getter/setter methods to single lined for better readability.
Okay. I'm going to amend as well that part and that part. Okay. I'm going to end the stream here. and I probably do refactoring of the stream, and as well spend I guess enormous amount of time to fix the input lag issue, because it's kind of bad. That might be so bad I might switch back to Pop OS, because I don't know. We'll try to survive. We will try to push forward, but there is a backup is sitting in case if that would be really bad to switch back to Pop OS 2204. It's already 4 years old. It's already falling apart, and it probably would be better to find the solution. But currently I do not know what's going on. So I think what I did in here in the NVIDIA settings, I just were able to change it, and now I cannot, and I do not know why. As well, I was able to control the yeah, let me quickly ask. Um,
I switched from Pop OS to Khaki OS. On both OS, I use Plasma and X11. It is NVIDIA setting not of options to set up monitors and rendering flags like VSync and Khaki OS.
I'm going to spam all. Let me see. I'm going to spam everywhere then. Ah, I can use only fast. Maybe I can run it with sudo. No. Did not have. Oh, no. Controls. Thermal settings. Power measure. Oh. Why it's set to normal? Anyways, Discord. Oh, I forgot to run Discord. It's my Discord. Did not have enough time to switch to streamer mode. Okay, thank you for watching and hopefully see you next time. Bye.